This evening, a special salute to Mr. Akil Guy, an upstanding young man. The people of Golden Lane deserve leadership that they can trust. The people of Lekato deserve good representation. The people of Plymouth deserve somebody who would show up and be present, not somebody who leave to come back and we don't know where they're really supposed to be. We give you Karen, ladies and gentlemen. And in usual PNM fashion, we have searched every electoral district and we have given to you the very best that that district has to offer. We stand resoundingly behind our 15 candidates. We say great is the PNM. I greet you under the banner of the beautiful and bountiful People's National Movement. The only national party, the only party to truly develop Trinidad and Tobago and our entire country. We are the People's National Movement. We are the architects of independence and we are the drafters of our Republican Constitution. From establishing the energy industry to advancing industrialization throughout Trinidad and Tobago, we are the People's National Movement. We are the grandfathers, the godfathers of social support, leadership, free education. We go above the call of duty for all the people of this nation, whether you like us or not, whether you vote for us or not. PNM policies benefit everyone. PNM policies change lives. We are the People's National Movement. Not a political party in the narrow sense of the word, but rather we are a rally for all the people of Trinidad and Tobago, united in one common purpose, on one common platform, with agreement on common economic, social, and political objectives, the utilization of our human and physical resources, all for the common good, determined by one common will. We are the People's National Movement, a party of vision, a party of integrity. In and out of government, we have always been the voice of reasoning. We are a bastion of hope and democracy, a pillar of strength and a place, always a place of security. For every right-thinking citizen of this country, we are the People's National Movement. Brothers and sisters, when we came to you in the year 2000, after being kept out of the Tobago House of Assembly for 20 years, we came on a mission to serve, to represent and to deliver to the people of Tobago like they had never seen before, expansively and audaciously, with heart and humility, developing Tobagonians in a developing Tobago, growing our economy, investing in our people and our society, delivering to Tobago the leadership and the representation it so rightly deserves. We won the acceptance and the support and even the votes of Tobagonians term after term after term. Not once, not twice, not 3 times, not 4 times, but 5 times. So brothers and sisters, I want you to feel proud of having 21 years of leadership and service, because we did not give that 21 years to ourselves. It was given to us by the people. You are right. We walked, we worked, we listened, we learned, we loved, we answered calls, we did not duck anybody, we returned calls. When we said we're going to help somebody, we showed up and we helped. We respected your rights. I remember working at the Division of Finance, and when you look out on the car park, you had people with their TOP flags, people with their PNM flags, people with their platform of truth flags, right, working right there for the Tobago House of Assembly. We were united as one, but now they preach a platform of hate, a message of division. And anybody who dare to ask a question or oppose, they call you a stink and dirty PNM. Because unity, they want to make unity impossible for us. For them, it is better to divide us, because if we are divided, then we don't get to hold them to account. Anybody who oppose, they say that person there is a dirty PNM. But brothers and sisters, we know better. And as a people's national movement, we will do better. And let me tell you something. 21 years, the people assessed us and blessed us with a term after another term after another term. And as the old people used to say in those days, one good term deserves another. And they wonder why we say great is the PNM. We built schools, brothers and sisters. If it weren't for the People's National Movement, we wouldn't have a spanking new Scarborough Methodist, a spanking new Scarborough RC, Goodwood High School, Bayside High School, Mason Hall Secondary. You go from community to community and you look at community centers, not refurbished but built by the People's National Movement, from Buku to Lekato, to Lowlands, you name it, we can claim it. In 2010, we delivered the Buku Integrated Facility, brothers and sisters. We delivered the Shore Park Complex that has now become their home. If it wasn't for the PNM, where they would have meet. We developed scholarships for the young people through the DATAS program, youth zones and Y centers, brothers and sisters, home improvement grants for refurbishment and construction, business development grants, venture capital fund, the Scarborough Hospital, the Roxborough Hospital, the Scarborough Hospital laundromat, brothers and sisters, all of that was delivered by the People's National Movement. We work hand in hand with our central government to deliver to them the Cove Eco-Industrial Park. And on top of that, the expansion of T&Tech down at Cove and the gas pipeline from BHP Billington, brothers and sisters, all of that here in Tobago. Roxborough Police Station, Shervan Police Station, Roxborough Administrative Complex, Roxborough Fire Station, brothers and sisters, 2 spanking new ferries. When we were about to purchase those ferries, the UNC said that we were spending too much money on Tobago. Brothers and sisters, the list goes on and on and on. So don't let anybody tell you that the PNM did nothing. We have receipts to show. We have our report book to show. And I want you to ask them to show us theirs. And on top of building new buildings and providing new programs, we were responsible for upkeep and maintenance. And when we delivered proper maintenance, we didn't create a plaque and we didn't cut a ribbon, because we understood that that is our job. And they wonder why we say, great is the PNM. We created opportunities so that we can build Tobago contractors. Our plight about contractors is not about only 1 or 2 big name contractors. You had young men and women in their communities developing their business, getting support and grants so that they could improve their capacity. So in the same vein that Trinidad contractors come over here and do work, we were building Tobago contractors so they could go to Trinidad and throughout the region and do work too. That is the work. That is the legacy of the People's National Movement. My brothers and sisters, we are not perfect by any means, but we stand on a legacy of productivity, consistency, development, and delivery. And many of them who try to malign our name and our track record, they are beneficiaries themselves. They built their homes on the back of the PNM. They built their businesses on the back of the PNM. They educated themselves and their children on the back of the PNM. Many of them sat in supervisory positions in the Tobago House of Assembly, undermining the THA's work under the leadership of the PNM, and then they show up to convince you that the PNM did nothing. Low down, dirty shame. But you know the sad thing, brothers and sisters, 4 years ago we took their chain up. Some of you said we did nothing. Some of you said we got complacent, so we took a back seat and we allow you to try something different. They came bearing gifts. They came baking bread. They came changing out your roof. They came telling lies and putting cash in your pockets. They told us Watson Duke was Moses the Messiah. They told us we would do better under Kamala. 4 years and $13 billion later, Tobago, how are you feeling? They run Watson like a dog out his own party. But they have to watch their tone with Kamala and the UNC. 4 years and $13 billion later, Tobago, how you feel? No representation in the cabinet. No respect for our Tobago House of Assembly. No regard for our Chief Secretary. No conversation about pertinent issues that affect our security. No consultation with how measures would affect our livelihood and our economy. Tobagonians, Plymouth BlackRock, 4 years, $13 billion. How are you feeling? No employment for the young people in our communities. No work opportunities for small businesses to build and earn some money. Potholes, riddle our roads, or development money being sent to Chaguanas and Caroni. $16 million later, and the only working ambulance in Tobago is the one that was purchased by the People's National Movement.
Clear them.
And you know what? Public servants dare not complain. You have to prove you're blue in order to keep bread on your table. You have to be present at TPP meetings or else your employment in trouble. Tobagonians, fix it crew. 4 years, $13 billion. Plymouth, where is the development? Where is the progress, Tobago? Show me where and how this $13 billion improved your community, delivered for you or uplifted your family. Besides the billboards and the bus sheds, the joy rides and the trips around the world that delivered nothing. Assess whether these 4 years didn't serve another 4 years, brothers and sisters. Tobagonians, are you prepared to give them another 4 years? Because we know all they're going and do is waste another 4 years, asking you to wait and telling you to ease them up. Plymouth BlackRock, whatever happened to the refurbishment of your community center, your fishing facility, your recreational grounds and your netball court, the people of Bethesda and Golden Lane? Where is your football field, your brace walls and your infrastructure, your grants for home refurbishment and construction, brothers and sisters? You know fully well what was promised before the election was never pursued thereafter. The things they said they will fix and change have remained the same, and in most cases have gotten worse. But you dare not speak up. You dare not speak out because there are persons employed in the Tobago House of Assembly, paid by your taxpayer dollars, in place to bully you on social media, in place to bully you into silence, to manage the narrative, to make sure that nobody steps out of line. Brothers and sisters, Tobago, where is your voice? Who is calling Radio Tambrin in the morning? Who is calling Channel 5? You know, we say that the media is the fourth estate in a democracy. But what good is the fourth estate if your media anchors are showing up as advisors to the TPP? What good is the fourth estate if the members of the media themselves are showing up to be screened by the screening committee? Tobagonians, where is your voice? Brothers and sisters, in 4 years, we have moved from a place of light and liberty to a dungeon of darkness, fear, numbness, and hypocrisy, with nowhere to run, nobody to complain to, nobody to stand up in our defense, nobody to be that voice, but yet still we are asked to wait. And as we wait, the wait is getting longer, and it's now compounded by the albatross of the UNC and Kamala. The weight has gotten heavier, and it feels like there is no way out. And as Watson Duke rightly said, the salt has lost its saltiness. Brothers and sisters, James Park has lost its power, and our Tobago House of Assembly has certainly lost its prowess. They handed Tobago to the UNC on a platter, and now we are forced to take what we get from Kamala. Talk about treachery, talk about ultimate sellout, all in the name of feeding for high office and political expediency. I want to ask Tobagonians, how did we end up here? And who is speaking up for us? Who is standing up for our defense? Brothers and sisters, it can't be Tomo, because he told us in fine style that as the experienced fireman he is, the raider is a normal part of a new airport. Can we trust him? Brothers and sisters, we can't depend on Nazi, because you would remember at the mid-year term when the government went back to the consolidated fund to get $3.19 billion. Did Tobago get its 4.03%? No. We got $34 million short of $90+ million, but yet Nazi came back to Tobago and tell us we need to celebrate. At least we get something. Who is speaking up for us? And it can't be Farley, who sees nothing, who hears nothing, who knows nothing, who's not being consulted. Tobagonians, who is speaking up for you? Who is standing up for your defense, brothers and sisters? Fees and fines up 100%. No consultation, no communication, or assembly says nothing. Birth and death certificate fees gone up 100%. If you're renewing your passport, the fee gone up 100%, and there is nothing from our Tobago House of Assembly. The cost of living is at an all-time high, but yet nobody complaining. Just months ago, they were calling Rowling name and barking at the PNM. Where is that courage now? Disruption and delays in the air bridge. Nobody is saying anything. We are uncertain about cargo and how we're going to truly feed Tobago after January 12th. Where is our Tobago House of Assembly? Nobody is saying anything on our behalf. It's interesting how they had all that back for Rowley and the PNM. But you either have to watch your tone, and in most cases, you can't say a word. Just take the thumping from Kamala and the UNC. So no, Farley, don't talk to me and don't talk to Tobagonians from your political pulpit. I want you to take that same energy to Kamala, express to her how Tobagonians really feel about the raider, and tell her exactly where to put it. Brothers and sisters, let's talk a little bit about this raider. Because at first we were told that the US military came to build a school. Then they came to pave a road. Farley told us they came to refuel. Then Tomo tell us it is a natural part of having an airport. And Certica in fine style tell us it is a Christmas gift. Now today, brothers and sisters, we have a U.S. Army base at our new airport that was built in order to provide support to our tourism economy, and Tobagonians, our Tobago House of Assembly have nothing to say. We listen night after night at the delivery of their candidates, and not one candidate has anything to say. The old people in the area exposed to higher radiation, and they are sending messages in their little chats, and nobody to come to give them some sense of comfort about what is really going on. A target is on our backs. We know in a time of war, the first place to bomb is the place where the radar is. And I want Farley and his minions in the Tobago House of Assembly to ask Kamala, in searching all to throughout the 41 constituencies, north, south, east, and west, and the most appropriate place you could find to place a radar is in Tobago. With no conversation, no consultation, brothers and sisters, a target is on our backs and the rest of the world is looking at us like, are we stupid? Where is our Tobago House of Assembly? Where is Farley, who used to tell Rowley to stay out of Tobago people's business? We sat here and we watched Kamala send the AG and another minister, and they give him a script to read. And he sat in front of the microphone like a baby.
You dig, you dig, you dig.
And saying, well, the minister is here, and eventually we have a military base here, and Farley would say to Tobagonians, well, he now learn about it in the papers, and he's so glad Kamala put it in the papers, so now we know too. What is the sense in having a Tobago House of Assembly that does not stand up for you? Now I cannot find fault with anyone who has come to question the role and the relevance of our Tobago House of Assembly, because day by day we watch them take disrespect as leaders, and we watch Kamala and her friends disregard our institution that we have worked and fought for over the years, brothers and sisters, and in true TPP fashion, they say nothing. The Tobago House of Assembly has sold us out. The TPP has sold us out. Farley and his minions has sold us out, brothers and sisters. Our Tobago House of Assembly is supposed to be that voice on behalf of us. Our Tobago House of Assembly is supposed to be a shield to protect us. But now we have nothing and nobody's saying anything to defend us. We just have to take it, and as Kamala say, well, Farley doesn't have his way, does he? And that is why, brothers and sisters, we need to seize this moment and put strong people in the Tobago House of Assembly. People who are not afraid to stand up. People who are not afraid to speak out. People who are not afraid to resist the oppressor. One Norris Jack taught me that resistance against the oppressor is obedience to God. Resistance against the oppressor is obedience to God. Tobagonians, your identity and your integrity, your dignity is under attack, and it is high time for every Tobagonians to wake up and fight back. Wake up and push back, brothers and sisters. You see, for far too long, you have been cultured to request from the People's National Movement perfection, impeccability, even unreasonable acts of greatness. Yet you gladly accept non-performance, mediocrity, slothfulness, sloppiness, maltreatment, and disrespect from other parties, especially the UNC, is one yardstick for them and another yardstick for the People's National Movement. But if we are truly serious about Tobago for Tobagonians, if we are truly serious about Tobago's growth, brothers and sisters, every Tobagonians need to look themselves in the mirror and check yourself. Because if it's wrong for the goose, then it can't be right for the gander. And if you cannot call out, and if you call out disrespect from the PNM, why are you taking abuse from Kamala? Brothers and sisters, Tobago deserves better. Plymouth, Blackrock, every electoral district from Shah, Bethesda, Laketo, Golden Lane. This is your time. This is your moment. Opportunities like this to re-engineer, to transform ourselves and to change direction, they come few and far in between. We don't want to have to wait another 4 years to give them another 4 years to wait. Brothers and sisters, the power is squarely in your hands. You need to seize the moment, and you need to seize that moment now. Now is the time for your voice to be heard, for you to stand up and be counted, and the power is in your finger. Tonight I call on each and every one of you to stand. Do not wait another 4 years. Do not waste another 4 years. Brothers and sisters, seize this opportunity right now. Tonight we stand with Tobagonians. We stand as Tobagonians first, defenders of democracy and promoters of Tobago dignity. Tonight we stand up against injustice, bad mind, wickedness, oppression and suppression. We stand alongside the university graduates who refuse to leave to find a better life abroad. So despite countless rejection, application after application, they continue to wait, keeping hope alive. We stand with the teachers in the schools that are dilapidated, with broken toilets, who don't have the tools to properly educate our children, but they cannot speak up for fear of being victimized. They wait, keeping hope alive, keeping the peace, keeping their mouth shut and keeping hope alive. We stand with the tertiary level education students who had to drop out of university because their education is not a priority to the Tobago House of Assembly, which refuses to pay their fees. We stand with you, awaiting this gracious moment to turn the lever. We wait. We're keeping hope alive. To the senior citizens who are awaiting help from the caretakers program, we're still awaiting, keeping home alive. To the residents of Woodlands, Golden Lane, and Lake Cudjoe, who was promised a recreational space, you still wait, keeping hope alive. So brothers and sisters, as we wait and as we hope, in other words, hope is faith. And I can tell you, the good book says faith without work is dead. So tonight I'm calling on every right-thinking citizen not only to hope, but to have faith. And not only to have faith, but to exercise the faith. Turning up at these meetings is only one part of it. We come out, we're educated, we're entertained. But brothers and sisters, if we don't go back and call somebody on the phone and tell them, this time we vote in the People's National Movement, if you don't walk, if you don't canvass, if you don't pull out every brother and sister, family member and friend, brothers and sisters, these meetings will mean nothing. I beg you, do not be intimidated by them. We have to walk. We have to help with the canvassing. We have to call each other. We have to ensure that election day we have a solid structure. We have to make good use of those 12 hours from 6 a.m. to 6 p.m. Ready up yourself, as the young people say, brothers and sisters. And I tell you, we cannot outspend them. But we can come out and have our say resoundingly on election day. We will vote. We will vote.
PNM.
My fellow Tobagonians, don't you be afraid. Don't be intimidated by their tricks and their scorched politics. Some of you are still fearful. Some of you still ask the question, is it worth the fight? They seem stronger than we are. They have more money. They have more hampers. They have more toys. And they are paying their teams 4 times more. How can we beat them when the UNC financiers who have been promised contracts, who have been promised land, who have been promised resources, are making huge investment, sending cash by the 100,000s and the millions? We cannot outspend them. I tell you, brothers and sisters, we cannot out-hamper them. We cannot out-toy them. We cannot outspend them. And we certainly cannot tell more lies than them. What we can do, brothers and sisters, is come out and vote. So take their hampers and vote them out. Take their toys and vote them out. Take their building materials. I hear in the tongue area the representative giving away building materials like that. Take their building materials and vote them out. Take their money and vote them out. And to the canvassers, some of you PNM canvassers who have opted to go over to the TPP because they're offering better money, brothers and sisters. To the DJs who accepted the $40,000. To the ground workers and the social media influencers, I tell you, $40,000 goes quickly. Your children's future, your life and your security is worth more than money. There is too much at stake and there is so much more life after January 12th. Make your money. Take their honey and vote them out. Tonight, brothers and sisters, I salute every patriot, every fearless warrior of the Red Brigade, those who are not afraid to stand up, not afraid to speak out, and who cannot be bought, who refuse to be sold. Tonight, I tip my hat to the church leaders and the elders who have expressed their commitment to stand with the People's National Movement, because good people deserve good representation and God's people deserve right and righteous leadership. I want to big up in a major way the right-thinking citizens who are quietly holding their corner and cannot wait for election day. We understand that you cannot come to our meetings. We understand that you cannot even like a post. But let them know on election day we would have our say. We will vote. We will vote. We will vote, brothers and sisters. Night after night, they follow us and they have all these comments to say about the size of our meetings. But those who refuse to come out because you fear discrimination, I tell you, stay home, but on election day, come out and place your vote. We would face the cameras. We would face the fire. We would stand up and fight for you. And on election day, we all gonna push through. I want you to tell them, brothers and sisters, we come as one, but we stand as 10,000. I say we come as one, but we stand as 10,000. I want to tell you one more time that we come as one, but you best believe we stand as 10,000. On election day, we will not stay at home. We will make our way to the polls and we will vote. We will vote. We will vote. At the end of the day, this is a revolution taking place before your eyes, brothers and sisters. And as revolutionaries, we cannot afford to be coward. We must develop the courage to go out there and to meet every challenge, so we will vote. And let them know, brothers and sisters, the revolution will not be televised. The revolution will not be televised. So don't look for us on social media. We ain't paying no money to go on no radio station to talk to anybody. Tobago people are proud people. We are intelligent people. We are people of wisdom. And while we partake in your shenanigans on election day, we are responsible. We will go out and do what only we can do for ourselves. We will vote you out for your wickedness. We will vote you out for your pettiness. We would vote you out for your treachery. We will vote you out for selling out. We will vote for representation that we can trust. We will vote for a leader with a backbone. We will vote for decent work. We will vote for assemblymen who answer their phones. We will vote Karen Forbes in Plymouth Blackrock.
PNM.
We will vote Akil Guy in Bethesda, Laketo, Golden Lane. We will vote.
You respect that?
You respect that? We will vote Karen Forbes in Plymouth Blackrock. We will vote Akil Guy in Bethesda, Golden Lane, Laketo.
PNM.
We will vote Dominique Kerr in Bonacor.
PNM.
And you better believe we will run every Judas out of Boko.
You respect that?
PNM.
If Tobago, it's so much to say on that, but I'll leave that for another time. I tell you, Tobagonians, stay focused. Tobagonians, mind your business. Because I tell you, if anybody could stay in your party at your strategy meeting mere days before crossing the floor, we had to check ourselves. Brothers and sisters, if one could always volunteer to pray and praying that the strongholds of the TPP be destroyed, then find yourself over in the TPP the next day. That is not a loss to mourn. That is a loss to celebrate. So I beg you, stay focused and do not be distracted. I tell you something, every rotten fruit will have to drop and every Judas will have to run out. But we as the People's National Movement, we will remain same red, same motto, same common policy of peace and unity and opportunities for everybody. Nobody and nothing will change that. So no, we are not ashamed. And as you celebrate a Judas movement, we celebrate people who are committed to building Trinidad and Tobago in decency, in integrity. The PNM tells you the truth even when it's not too palatable. We tell you the truth when it is unpopular. We're not hiding, we're not dodging behind anybody. We come to you, same motto, same name, same color, putting in the hard work. When you flog us, we go back and we do our homework and we come back and we give you the very best. That is why I stand so strong in this resolve that this is the right time and we have the right candidates because we've done our homework. Tobagonians, brothers and sisters, if Tobago ever needed right-thinking citizens to stand up and be counted, that time is now. If Tobago ever needed honest and courageous leadership, that time is now. If Tobago ever needed to stamp out divisiveness and hate, that time is now. If Tobago ever needed to run Farley, his minions, and Kamla out of our place, that time is now. I tell you, brothers and sisters, 10 more days. We read and we're ready. 15 strong candidates. We read and we're ready. We just watching the clock. We read and we're ready. Next Monday, the thing turn up. We read and we're ready. Tell them we out and bad. We read and we're ready. Man in we own yard. We read and we're ready. Come out and show them no